Hello and welcome to a tour of the newest feature on our Curo platform called Web RTC. This gives you the same functionality as the current desktop application but can be used on most recognised internet browsers running the latest software. This video will give you an overview, but if there are any questions, please contact our team today. The first feature that we're going to speak about today is the dialer, and now there are a few different ways in which you can use the dialer to make either an internal call or an external call. To make an internal call, you can either manually enter the number that you wish to call, or if you wanted to, you can quite simply drag and drop from the right hand side, which is the central phone book, onto said dialer. You can also make an external call by dialing the number of the company that you wish to call. Once you want to make a call, enter the number, click on the green button, that will then ring the contact. You're then on a call. Then there are a few different options from here. You have mute, which will mute yourself. You have hold, which will put the other person on hold. You can click transfer. Once you click transfer, you then greet it with a few more different options. If you want to transfer a call directly, you just click on the transfer, which will force the call through to that person. Or if you want to speak to the person beforehand, we click on supervised. The next feature that we've got is add, which will then introduce another contact into the call, therefore making it a conference call. And you can also park the call as well, which will then free up your extension, ready to take another call. The next feature that we're going to speak about is the directory, and now there are two different directories within the phone system. You've got an internal contact and you've got an external contact. To access the directory, there's the small blue arrow on the right hand side. Click on that and then that will load up the directory. As you can see, I've got my internal contacts here. If you want to view your external contacts, all you do is click on where it says all departments and click on central phone book. The next feature that we're going to speak about today is conferencing, and to access that, all you need to do is click on conference at the top, and to make a call, the only thing that you have to do is click on or drag the contact that you wish to add into the bottom here, select new instant conference and start conference. Once that call has then been accepted, you've then got a few more options similar to the dialer. So you've got mute, which will mute yourself, hold, which will put the conference call on hold, add, which will allow you to add additional contacts into that conference call, and you can also create an instant chat should you wish to. The next feature is create group, and this is going to allow you to do an instant messaging service as opposed to using Teams or Slack. And now there are two different ways in which you can add contacts into here. You can again drag and drop a contact into here, or you can also just click on the contacts that you wish to be within that group. You then need to give the group chat a name, and then once you've done that, click create, and then everyone is then within that group. The meeting option is on the portal, however it is still in development and will be released later on this year. The next feature that we're going to speak about today is the voicemail feature, and now there are two different options within here. You've either got new, which is obviously your new voicemail messages, and you've got old, which are voicemail messages that you've wanted to keep ready to deal with later on. If you want to listen to a voicemail, all you need to do is click on the play, download the file, and then you can listen to that file as and when you want to. If you wanted to move something into the old voicemail section, click on move, select yes, and then as we can see, the voicemail is there, ready to be dealt with at a later date. The next feature that we're going to speak about today is the chat feature, and now there are two different ways in which you can start the chat. You can go through to the create group feature, which you've already seen today, or if you wanted to speak to someone individually, go to your dialer and then onto the right hand side where you've got your contacts, right click, click on chat, and then that's then you in a chat with that person. We're next going to speak about call handling, and now there are a few different features for this as well. On the left hand side, we've got a few options here. At the minute, I'm currently set to soft phone, which will allow my laptop to initiate the call. If I change it to desk phone, I can still make that call. However, it will force the call out through my desk phone. It might be useful if you're dealing with sort of call handling and dealing with a lot of calls on a daily basis. And also the last one is mobile app. So I will use that if I'm stepping away from my desk and I can still take the call off of my mobile. At the bottom we have a caller ID section, and now this will allow you to present out as a different number. So for example, if I wanted to present out as this number, I could just click on that, and then that's me then presenting that number. Also at the bottom we have a D&D feature, and now that will stop calls going through to your extension. To set it, all that you need to do is click on where it says D&D, which will then turn it orange. To remove it, press it again, and then calls will then go back to your extension. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions on our Web RTC or our QRIP range, please contact our team today.